Oh no, I'm late! My newest review should have been out already! I have to do something quickly! Quick? That's the idea! Can I get my intro? What the fuck? Well, anyway, it is this time of the year again. The time where you will see Strange Games is the #1 most watched game on Twitch. It is time for another Games Done Quick event. And so, I will show you what Games Done Quick is and some of the best parts of the last years. It is a charity marathon held 2 times a year. They have already collected over $12 million for a good cause. Games Done Quick is the largest fundraising event globally for both Doctors Without Borders and the Prevent Cancer Foundation. In this event, speedrunners beat some of the most awesome games ever made, non-stop for a whole week. Nah, not only beat them, they completely destroy them. You want to see someone get to the ending of Super Mario 64 in under 9 minutes? You can. There are different kinds of speedruns, but they all share the same goal, beating a game as fast as possible. In 100% speedruns, the runner has to collect everything in the game. The 9-minute Mario run I already showed is an any percent speedrun, where they use everything in the game to get to the finish as fast as possible, including all kinds of glitches. They do this to entertain the viewers and to collect the money for a good cause. This time it is once more for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. There are way more than just these 2 categories. Have you ever seen 2 players play Dark Souls together with 1 controller and they still beat the game faster than I could ever be able to on my own? Or here, the opposite. This is a run of Goof Troop for the Super NES, which I plan on reviewing someday in the future. Maybe there is even someone else in the small YouTuber army to make a video about it together. I mean, it is the first game ever designed by Shinji Mikami. Yeah, the father of the survival horror. So, this is a special game. You can play alone or co-op. Or, if you are a speedrunner, you use both controllers by your own at the same time. I would break my fingers if I would ever try doing this. They had to practice this stuff for a long time. I have absolutely no idea how he is doing this. Yeah, the times that he mostly uses 1 character, sure. But how does he move both at the same time? These runners have played their games often enough they can play them without looking at the screen. What? You don't believe me? Let us look at some Jedi Masters who play games like Castlevania, Punch-Out!
We're on pace for 1294, I think.
1, 2,
It depends on what he does though.
5, 6, 7. Fight!
Yup.
Or even Ocarina of Time, Blindfolded. Yeah, these ones are unbelievable. But even the ones that are normal, without these crazy special conditions, are entertaining. In many games they use controller cameras, so you can see the incredible fast finger speed. Or they have the developers in the voice chat while speedrunning their games.
A lot of us have been watching speedruns and kind of seeing the competition and seeing.
Hey, when people donate, do an overly exaggerated narrator voice. That's your responsibility now. You have to do that.
First time viewing AGDQ, and I am having a blast! I lost my grandmother to breast cancer a year and a half ago. So I'm happy to contribute to killing cancer and killing the animals.
Stamper, I think we're gonna have to renegotiate the deal.
Well, you know what? He picked that one just to rub it in, all right?
Hey.
You know what you did?
What about races? Multiple runners compete against each other at the same time and whoever finishes the game first wins. But wait, there's more! There's also a test block, the testbot. This stands for Tool Assisted Speedrun. This means they played this game before, frame by frame, and programmed a robot to repeat these inputs on an actual console. This makes it possible to do the craziest things imaginable. like pressing around 6,000 buttons in a single frame. This gives total control of the whole game and is normally done to show the absolute fastest way to beat the game. But this isn't as much fun as the things they do with this. By using this ability to input everything they want, they make stuff like reprogramming the game through button presses, as they did here. I am sure you have heard of Twitch Plays Pokemon, but have you heard about Pokemon Plays Twitch?
I hope not.
Oh, I assure you it isn't.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how.
Hello, Twitch chat. Twitch chat, say hi to the couch.
But they managed to make the Super Game Boy and the Pokemon game broadcast a real-life Twitch chat. Or program a whole other game into the game. Have you ever seen someone play A Link to the Past, which ended in Mario 64? And no, this was not an editing trick. It is unbelievable what they can do.
I have a donation here from TaskBot. It's $325 and it says, from TaskBot, here's my money.
Oh no, they have become self-aware. I welcome our new testbot overlords.
What? What?
That was unbelievable. Humans can compete with robots after all. Or can they? Yeah, those are some of the ones where you will not believe a human was playing it. And this was only the easy part at the beginning. It ended in this.
And also you can't see where you need to hit the notes because the receptors are gone as well.
What about Tetris on a higher speed with invisible blocks? I cannot wrap my head around these. I wish they hadn't changed so much this year, like not really showing the audience anymore or making the chat only for subscribers. Okay, after last year I understand this part, but it is still an awesome event. Just go, watch Games Done Quick and have an awesome time. Donate for a good cause, and if you want to watch some of the older ones in full. On our YouTube channel is everyone from the last couple years. Say hi over there from me and save the animals. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I know I'm late with my next review. But it is a long game, so I make these mini episodes in between to shorten the wait time. If you liked what you have seen, subscribe and leave a comment what your favorite one was, and share this with a friend. Every vote on this video is appreciated.